It may seem hard to take Jesus' way, but it is the way to security. In the Gospel today, Jesus is teaching us two types of his followers or builders. First, a wise builder. Second is a foolish builder. A wise builder is the true disciple of Jesus who comes to him, hears him, and does what Christ says. These steps are very essential for a true follower of Christ. As we live our lives in the world, each one of us has to build his or her house, which is his life. We cannot deny this fact. We are building our lives, and how we build our lives determines our destiny. The instructions, the words of Christ, are the materials which determine the structure and fate of our lives. Our aim in life depends upon how we respond to the sayings of Christ. The wise builder in the Gospel was willing to put both time and energy, cost and effort into lay the foundation on a rock. It was difficult, exhausting, expensive, and energy are demanded, yet he did it. Why? Because it was his house and he wanted to be secure. Further, his life, which he built on the rock, stands against the storms of his life. No one is exempted from the storms of life. Just because he built his house on rock does not mean that it does not have to face the storms. In fact, storms will surely come upon that house. Maybe storms of temptations, troubles, problems, afflictions, evil and death. But a man who has built his life on Jesus, who is rock, and his teaching would be able to withstand the coming of storms in his or her life. Second, a foolish builder. He is the first disciple who comes to Christ, hears him, and does not obey but ignores what Christ teaches. He is too busy. He does not think about the consequences of building his house on the sand. Above all, he fails to lay foundation on the rock because rock is too time-consuming and demands energy and effort. The sand was much easier and much more attractive and less trouble. He wanted to take easy way. Above all, he fails to look ahead to consider the future. As a result, the house which is his life he built on the sand is struck by the storms and floods of his or her life. It may be easier to take our way than taking the way of Jesus, but the end is ruin. It may seem hard to take Jesus' way, but it is the way to security here on earth and hereafter in heaven. Therefore, let us ask Jesus to grant us the grace that we may lay our foundation in Jesus and his teaching, and no storms will ever shake us. Amen.